The Canadian Agri-Food Policy Institute is driving bold policy solutions for a resilient Canadian agri-food system and building a stronger future for Canadian agriculture. Visit capi-icpa.com to discover how.
I'm Amber Bell with RealAgriculture, and here at Agri-Trade in Red Deer, Alberta, getting the chance to catch up with Jody Wacowich of AgSafe Alberta. We're going to be talking about bin safety. So welcome, Jody. It's great to see you.
Nice to see you again, too.
Okay, so bin safety, bins are full, hopefully, and that's usually a really good thing.
It is at this time of year.
But it can also be very dangerous. So talk to me a little bit about the dangers around full bins and climbing around them, and what people can do to mitigate some of those risks.
For sure. So falls from heights is actually the first letter in our Farmers Care program, so it's something that we need to be aware of. We're going up, we're checking those bins, looking at things like that, and we need to take some time to think about, okay, I'm climbing that bin, I need to ensure that I've got 3 points of contact, or do I have a fall arrest protection, something to, if I fall off that ladder, will something stop me from hitting that ground pretty hard? And we're heading into the winter season, so things get snowy, they get icy, they get cold, so keeping that in mind, having good footwear when you're climbing those bins, and making sure that you have some of that traction, and that your ladders are in good shape, that you're not trying to carry a bunch of things up when you're going up the ladder. So things to keep in mind as we head into the winter.
And what about falling in bins? How much of a risk is that?
Certainly, if you're entering the bin, looking for any moisture in that bin, looking for that bridging that happens sometimes as we start to empty bins, making sure that we're not entering to the point where we're going to fall into the crop and perhaps get stuck, and especially if there's an auger running below. Never enter a bin if that's happening, because we don't want to have to become a rescue.
And what are some things that growers should have close by or on hand as a just in case if things go wrong?
I always say it's good to know if your local fire department happens to have one of the grain rescue tubes. Some of our crop protection companies are good at donating those, but do you know if there's one in your area, or how far away is the closest one, should you need to be rescued? Or maybe working with your community to get one donated so it's a little bit closer. But checking those sorts of things out, and what you have in the yard for doing, if somebody does fall, what is your plan? How far away are you from the hospital? Is your hospital open on a weekend or an evening? So being aware of some of those things as well.
That's great. Where can people go if they want more information or to contact AgSafe Alberta?
Always go to our website, www.agsafeab.ca. Lots of great resources there, and our phone number is there if you want to have us come out and help you set up a safety plan.
Thank you so much. That was Jody Wacowich on Real Agriculture.